Hey friends, it's Jen Hobby here from Star94 with Baylee Littrell, who's about to be on American Idol. Hey Baylee, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am so excited for you. Congratulations on getting the shot to audition on American Idol. How do you feel?
I feel I just feel grateful. I feel super excited. For everyone to see the show this year and it's just everybody like dreams of moments like this just to get the opportunity. And I'm thankful I got one.
Absolutely. Now you're just 22 years old, right?
I am.
Okay. And at your age, how would you describe so far your style as an artist and performer?
I would say, I'm like still crafting what that is.
Mhm.
I think it's really truly just singer-songwriter. I started in country when I was 15 years old,
Mhm.
so it's been kind of a journey. It's been country kind of up to this point. In the last, like, 2 or 3 years, it's just really been, like, me experimenting with what works and, writing kinda different songs and testing the waters, so it's just kinda singer-songwriter. It's in the works still.
And you're more grown up than when you were 15. You're growing and evolving, so your music has to grow with you, right?
Exactly, exactly.
Yeah, absolutely. And you grew up right here in Georgia
I
with a
did.
pretty famous dad. I mean, a few people might know your dad's name. So is there more pressure on you than others in this competition on Idol?
You know what? I don't really know because everybody has some type of pressure that they're facing here, you know?
Mhm.
They have a goal that they wanna reach for themselves, or it's the expectations of like, to tell you the truth, the most pressure I'm feeling right now, is from my grandfather. I can't tell him
Really?
anything, and he's like, "Boy, you better get on the show," and I'm like, "I can't tell you anything." He's like but he's, uh he's definitely brought the most pressure in this situation, but yes, I mean, the pressure is a lot. A lot of people, really, don't know how hard it is to try to make it in this business when you have an established celebrity dad. Like, it's everyone thinks, you'll see the Reddit comments saying just, "Why can't he just get a record deal, or why can't he just go get a publishing deal?" And I'm like, "Guys, it's not that easy." I mean,
Doesn't
how
work that way. Yeah.
get turned away just for being, the son of a Backstreet Boy just because they don't wanna give me a chance and they don't hear my voice.
Wow.
So it's hard, it's been tough, but that's why there's amazing shows like this, that you get the chance to audition for, to get that exposure and put yourself out there, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. Now, when your dad's a performer and you grow up around music and you're out on the road, what was it that attracted you to becoming a singer in your own right and wanting to do this for your career? What was it about it you were like, "Oh, that's me?"
I I saw the joy my dad had for his job. I saw that it was his true passion in life, was to be a musician, and when he was 18, when he started, he didn't know that yet. He just knew that he loved music, and it ended up being his career. And I think just seeing the joy that it brought him through his life, and it wasn't always joyous, it was a lot of hard work, but, um, just really truly doing what you love, no matter how much income it brings you, or, um, where it puts you in life, what other people say about it. It's just, that's inspired me. And to see him succeed, and build a legacy off of doing what he enjoys, it's inspiring. It made me wanna do the same.
Yeah, and I bet you're pretty comfortable in front of a microphone, huh?
Yes.
Yeah. And, how does that experience growing up serve you during the Idol competition?
I think it definitely helps. To tell you the truth, high pressure situations I love. The less pressure the situation is, the more nervous I am. So, I got the opportunity to be the official opening act on my dad's tour 6 years ago when they, toured the US and Canada, and I got to do, like, a six-song set with my band, and we'd play in front of 16, 17,000 people a night, and it was nerve-wracking, but at the end of the day, it was just still it was exciting, and I'll play a bar, in front of 2 people, and I am terrified. So it's really just I don't know, it's interesting how that works, but these situations, um, you know, which you guys will see in this episode is I am nervous. I'm very nervous, but
Okay.
I'm
That was
excited,
my
yeah.
next question. What was it like meeting this year's judges? Because Carrie Underwood on the panel this year with Lionel and Luke. What was that like?
It was, it was absolutely fantastic. I've loved every single I've grown up on every single, judge's music my whole life, so
Yeah.
growing up on Carrie Underwood especially, um, Lionel Richie, like, All Night Long, that was my whole childhood, you heard
Right.
that at every school function or any family gathering, or it was always around, and Luke Bryan too, like, coming into country music, when I was younger, he was a lot of inspiration for me as well, being a Georgia boy.
Georgia guy. Yeah.
Yeah, he carries our state very proudly, so.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Three legends on that table across from you. So what song did you choose? Are you allowed to share?
Um, I don't know. I
Okay, don't
forgot
tell me
the
any secrets you're not supposed to tell me. Just tell me, how did you prepare for that audition?
I I truly just, a whole lot of practice. Um, it was, I don't know, preparation was key for me, but then I knew if I practiced too much, I was gonna psych myself out. So, I practiced a couple times. My family, was with me before the audition, and so my dad was just kinda going over things with me, and he was like, "Don't overthink it." He's
Right.
like,
That's true. That's
"Drink
great
some
advice.
coffee, eat your breakfast, you're gonna be fine." And I was like,
Right.
"Alright."
Like get a good night's sleep, all those basic things, brush your teeth. But I think that's great advice. Don't overthink it. That's really key. That's awesome. So Baylee, what would it mean for you to win American Idol?
To win American Idol, that's a huge accomplishment. I grew up, with an American Idol karaoke machine that my dad brought home, in 2005, and it's still upstairs somewhere in my parents' house. So, it's still there. I used to look at that, at just 5, 6 years old and say, "I want this one day." So I think,
Now
I
you're
go up and
here. Now you're
yeah,
here. Are
now
you
now there's
pinching
possibly
yourself?
opportunities. So it's, it's I don't know, it's just a surreal experience to tell you the truth. It would mean everything to win. I'm a competitive person, but, it's I don't know. That's what's gonna be so scary about this audition, so.
Well, it's on the world stage for sure. And how can Atlanta support you on this journey?
Um, I'm trying to think what I'm allowed to say. I know I can just say, "Guys, if I make it through, please vote." Hometown support is everything to me. It means the world to me to be from Georgia, to be born and raised here. I obviously grew up and had some roots out in the West Coast, and I love my West Coasters too, but, Georgia's home, and, to be able to represent Georgia makes me feel, just very proud,
Well,
so.
you're going to have this whole city, this whole state behind you all the way. Is there any way that fans can check out your music you've already put out and follow you on social media?
Of course. Main source of social media is Baylee Littrell _music on Instagram.
Okay.
And Spotify, that's just Baylee Littrell. Apple Music is also Baylee Littrell. Those are also verified. So it should not be super difficult to find. There's hopefully not a whole lot of Baylee Littrells on Apple Music, but you never know. And just yeah, thank you guys so much for the support. Thank you for the opportunity to interview, and means the world.
Well, we're really excited for you, and I can't wait to see what happens. We're going to be watching you. New season of American Idol starts Sunday, March 9th. Now, there is going to be a little preview of the season after the Oscars on March 2nd, but the official season gets underway. Baylee will make his big American Idol debut audition on Sunday the 9th, 8 p.m. on ABC. Thanks so much for joining me.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.